Actually, in some of those kill contracts, and for a bit of a different approach today for him.
I watched Commen's video on Leo, and I haven't.
Jesse Vash is going to be flashed off the angle here at a long. Bit of a walk down in towards mid, while Warriors quickly going to clear that cam. 4 players from Secret clustered up in that position, meaning that there's a lot riding on the shoulders of Jesse here for the moment, but it looks like RRQ not going to look to up the tempo here. Actually slowly go ahead and drift back. The drone to re-explore out into mid. Very clear this, make sure there's no one hovering around, but it's not going to go deep enough to...
What's the bait going to be like in the corner here? Problem is, if they try bait through the smoke, it's too obvious, so they have to go for the flash push. They can do that on the contact of the Omen. I like this, though. Silently pushing behind. They still got a trip here. And 2G doesn't have his TP, so they have to break it.
By Team Secret to try to go for this flank attack.
It's a free site, but how do they deal with the push behind? They have no idea about numbers. They just see a trip game broken.
Be coming through on the flank. It's only Jesse that's playing from the defender side. Is uppercut going to be sent out here?
Okay, they take a lot of space in reaction to them losing long, but it is not a good plan for everyone pushing here. So much so that they could have just stuck this the whole way. It's nice from Team Secret. It's a good pistol from them.
Jesse Vash dead. And Secret will go ahead and take the opening pistol.
Bombed on the backside of the site.
I don't think he's doing that.
Well, their backside of the site makes it very tough.
Oh, Gemkin just sprinting in down towards the sewer. Be made into his grave as Outlaw will go ahead and find that elimination cam set up here, as well as the trips. He's going to be looking for the gate crash here into the back, it would seem.
There's a mini interview? Okay, we're definitely not watching it.
That here for now. And just a bit of a fake out there.
Oh boy, the cleanup.
Is just blinded up, swing onto the corner. Monyet coming away with 2 there with the classic in hand. Resteady on the aim. Wild Oreo.
Schooled, and the overwhelming firepower carries them across the line. A little bit of util early. Another spot out.
Here, Gemkin is going to eat some damage. Chunked out to 28.
Had to pop a shield too.
And the box keeping him alive. Goes pushing forward. Wild Oreo backpedaling here. And Gemkin will be able to find the headshot. Shield's going to be broken once again. We'll go their separate ways, but for now it is still going to be a player advantage here to the side of RRQ.
Oh boy. I can see it coming a mile off. It looked like he wanted, instead of taking space, go all the way through.
On C once more.
Yeah, Cyber Cage goes up, but not really dissuading.
Okay, let's see if they can get any damage. See if they can get any kills here.
Really confident to play off the back of his clone. Throws a TP back towards Deep Sea.
Team Secret have no pressure, yeah.
Crazy guy.
They have no pressure, and there's honestly a chance that they're probably changing their team, so like a good chance for a lot of players to prove that they should stay, or prove that they could get picked up.
A bit still alive despite the early damage suffered, and Jesse Vash realizing not much access here to the site that's going to be found. No idea where any deeper positions could be here from the members of RRQ, so we'll just go ahead, rotate around, go down to the spike, and with 4 players surviving, it's going to be RRQ getting a very clean
pressure.
Bonus.
Yeah.
Only pressure to do well individually.
Conditioning your setup.
That's not too much pressure.
Go for these A hits, go for C. Could open up some avenues.
Oh, nice shot! My goodness.
Team Secret.
Okay, insta double damage over towards A main to make sure that they can default. They don't push out towards here. They got a cage to create pressure. The Yoru, oh, we were talking about nice and early. We've got a full retake on the site here.
Should be spotted out and will be taken down. So site
how do they retake? I mean, they got everything for the retake, especially the ISO shield.
Gemkin going to be able to find one Wild Oreo on the floor, but Gemkin quickly traded out. Hop flash from Monyet. Swoops in, looking for a little bit more here.
Chill.
Spot out onto Envy.
Guys.
Will challenge into the site for the angle.
Really?
He'll be able to come away with that elimination.
Okay, well, they're kind of descending it. They're showing probably the most confidence we've ever seen out of Team Secret.
Envy hits a third, up and over the top. Crazy guy able to find one, finds the second through the smoke. But cannot find the remaining 2. 2 players surviving. Team Secret not allowing for the tie-up to come in.
Another interesting thing.
The final, on this very map out in front of B versus G2. The crispness of it.
That's just those years of experience shining through, I suppose. That was fast too. Goodness. But still, the macro ideas looked pretty good for RRQ, right? Like, they get the plant down, they've got a good read on the map, but just a phenomenal retake. Well, that's a great shot
my
from
goodness,
Xfero.
that's a shot.
Close angle here. Jeremy reading this.
No, that's nuts.
Pulls off the angle.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't check back the opposite way. And has no clue, so Crazy Guy is able to find that elimination. In the meantime, Jesse Bash also here playing a corner. Finds Gemkin, traded out. Wild Oreo, one taps, his cushy will fall. Spike now out into the open, but Crazy Guy continues to be crisp. Seems like RRQ nonplussed by the previous round.
The raid boss though.
Swinging. Look to continue to try to run this one back. Get within touching distance.
Hey, two Crazy Guys.
Well, I mean, yeah. And it's unfortunate, I was going to say, for Xfero, because he comes walking down that ramp thinking it's going to be free because Crazy Guy's in there.
Well.
Being in there, in the smoke.
I was going to say that one's kind of insane.
Out, Jeremy able to find one, so Monyet does die. Envy now just sending out some shots, but is just going to be taken down as it's a very
clean on this one as well. 4 people.
Initiators. A lot of ults for RRQ in this round. Same with Team Secret, though. It's going to be a lot of kind of cat and mouse here.
Okay, another empty site. We got ISO ult for ISO ult, so we definitely got to keep an eye on the Sova drone because you got 2 ults to the back of this potentially. You do not want to get hit by this. Jeremy
considering the drone
thinks different.
Okay, we'll go
He's in for it. Okay. I was gonna say, he shows the respect. He gets out of there. Oh, he popped the shield.
ISO on ISO action, looking for the
kill. I wonder there if Jeremy has to like pop the shield because he hears him pop the shield and he has ult. Pretty sure you have to, especially if there's a drone chasing you. I think you gotta pop the shield there.
Much that he's going to be able
it's
to do
overall. Monyet's dead.
Fury, however, does get opened up. Monyet going to be taken down. Wild Oreo at the same time. Able to find an off shot. Peeks in for another as Cushy gets dropped. Gemkin finds himself a 3rd elimination. Xfero around the back. The push out finds the headshot. Neural Theft now going to be invested as he's just strafing back in towards Jesse Bash. Looks to hold the corner.
Oh my god.
Shock. Lobbed in and
oh, what the hell?
That shock dart, I thought that
fast.
was going to be round.
Dude, Gemkin just used his ult.
Just not fast
he
enough.
just used his ult.
Not the kill, but fall into the shot. 2GE looking for a bit of a timing here, trying to close the gap. Just has that stinger.
He has his ult again. This guy can't keep getting away with this, by the way. He was the Yoru that kept on getting ults back to back. And now we're... Yeah, now we're just getting ults again.
2 HP lower than he was in the previous round.
He also has another kill contract.
And they're letting the Yoru farm sound. Yoru has ult. I'll do Team Secret in a rough spot. I tell you what, you're expecting like a 7, 5, 8, 4, so they're actually not in that much of a bad spot.
One of the hardest workers. When I talk to people behind the scenes, he is just dedicated to this game and to winning. And he, you know, one bad performance, you expect that he isn't going to let that slide. He's going to come back stronger. Boy, oh boy, has he. The KDA through the roof on this round. He had an assist on the first kill from Crazy Guy because he hit with the vulnerable. And whoa, a headshot.
Well,
get your opponent off guard.
Dude, why's my headset messed today?
The wall here to try to...
All the lead the way. Blocks off this off, really.
Ooh, yeah, flash is great, though.
Not impactful. They force the exit. Hunter's Fury now going across. 2GE going to be tagged up. Cannot escape.
Oh, God, that's a lot of value on this.
On the Jeremy. Now tagged up at 70. That's going to be the kill contract coming through. Gets the grab here on
he got that clone. He owned him.
Oh, no, it's just the clone, as you say.
He actually owned him, and he ults back.
That's a very real envy, though. Brought into the gulag. Taken down. Gemkin able to find that kill. Wild Oreo at the same time. Finds a pick. Monyet, the real Monyet, does end up falling. Jesse Bash finding Crazy Guy, but Gemkin still here.
Yeah, Secret just got styled on a little bit with that.
3K for him.
Oh my god. Dude, and now he has an eco to farm his ult up again.
Just start walking as soon
Dude,
as
it's literally every RRQ game I watch, this guy just has an ult for a buy round. Every single buy round that exists. Like, how are you meant to ever play against this team when this guy's doing this?
All of a sudden it turns on you. It's like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, see, like that, but in the kill contract. Just walk at him and hit the headshot.
Someday Durko will try it. He's got our backs, I'm sure. Man,
he's bought out. Monyet finds the kill, right back over into spawn, joins in with the rest of the team towards the A side of the map.
Yeah, might want to throw him the spike on this. He's going to get the orb. He's going to get the orb and they're going to plant. They're the best min-maxes I think we see in Valorant at the moment. This guy has non-stop ults.
Drop down, splitting the difference.
When I watch RRQ, it feels like every agent Gemkin's on needs 10 orbs to get an ult.
Finds the first one.
Dude, Monyet's down to just die just because he wants his ult. Doesn't care about the Cypher ult, just wants his ult as well. Wait, RRQ actually look kind of...
Bullets remaining.
I know they're playing Team Secret at the moment, but we've seen this too often now. It's just non-stop.
As it's just a nigh impossible scenario.
Well,
overwhelming for him.
What is it, 3-1?
Yeah, but he kind of stole one away. I mean, he can just... He can't do it right here. He doesn't have any other teammates, so it'd be a little risky.
They look at him. They want to re-clear over towards A with the drone, but they're like, mate, need you here so we can use your ult.
Scoping down mid, but a ton of info other than A. So yeah, got to use the drone.
At least have Team Secret that have a clone in position if they hear the shield get popped, so they can try get the clone to tank the ult.
Job. I mean, they're just giving up the A side again, so kind of playing this like the pistol in a way. Our Team Secret waiting for that drone, and that's when they start making the push out, but they haven't cleared the cam yet in mid.
Yeah, the RX recon.
It doesn't look like they're going to commit as many.
Empty site.
Empty site, they still got the ult. They still have the double damage as well. He can stop the initial hit with the double damage, and then he can ult after. He doesn't have his shield though.
Tucked over onto the side, the
What
push
even
forward.
does he?
Swiftly deals with it, pulls back over, sights towards window. Already in beat cleared out, not before Gemkin does end up falling. Ooh. They make a go of this, crazy guy. Now alone, TP's over to the side, but 2GE's not sure.
Dude, is he gonna go back to the pause where he just TP?
Crazy guy can now just stay tucked here behind the box. Playing back and forth. This
I see handles. It's so good.
Well from Monyet. Actually, just kind of.
Yeah, Jesse needs to
be careful. Everyone needs to hide from this Yoru. Does he just blind ult?
Wide open, but ahead of it, Jeremy's just shut down.
Oh my god, dude, they gave him a kill just at the end of it.
Head's just taken off. Has the ult,
He's got a blind ult at one point, surely. For God's sake, he did enough damage, they got it back again. They don't even need his ult at this point.
We'll find Jesse there and having crazy guy once again. Just pushing 2GE to the side. And it is all eyes on Heaven as Envy does fall. 9-3, RRQ well out in front here on their map pick of Haven.
Yeah, 8 in a row there to close out that attacker side. Just starting to see the confidence flowing. You know, Team Secret trying to play for a bit of retake on A, but different looks are well accounted for by RRQ each time. This time they try to push the pace. You know, as the spike is attempting to be planted, that's when they try to send the ISO in. You know, previously they kind of waited it out, used the Hunter's Fury to try to clear some space. This time
we don't have any.
Dude, it's hard. It's actually pretty hard to call.
So I think we just do that. Let's just quick pivot it. I'm sure that both teams would be.
I'm pretty confident RRQ again.
Surviving, down to 35 HP, able to find the kill there. Monyet going to be dead for now.
Paper X? I forgot about Paper X. Paper X is obviously going. So then it's probably just Paper X, Boom, and RRQ, right?
Oh boy, Xferro.
That would be nuts, imagine that. It won't happen, but...
Gets the second, knows that there's a third, but cannot find it. Wild Oreo does manage to survive. That leaves Cushy now all alone in a 1v3, but all 3 players tagged up.
Is they going to win double pistol?
Just is going to come down to the gunfire for Team Secret. Cushy does have a little bit of util to work with. Could send a recon. Has a shock dart. Shock dart could find a kill, like you said. This player's weakened up.
Oh my God, he's literally 1. He's literally 1 HP.
That's outrageous.
Click the first fight. He'll nail the headshot.
Gemkin. I think Rog, not that Gemkin doesn't get incredible setup from his team.
He does.
Because I think he does as well. But I think Raga gets insane setup. like insane setup from his team.
Now they have to change ideas.
Like
Both
I'm
teams
watching
are,
the
though.
perma. I'm watching this
RRQ
perma
is-
support breach.
Again, making their way over towards the A side, shifting that direction, and still trying
Why
to
are
keep
you?
themselves hidden
Yeah,
from util.
he's a
Trying
perma
to
breach.
get some positions revealed. Revealing Cushy, not a big deal. You expect us over there.
Right here.
Let's see if the other members are going to be accounted for by Team Secret if they end up going this way. But the spike is leaning towards B, so this looks like it's a bit of a fake being attempted by Jesse and Jeremy. Gemkin, though, slipping the net. Oh my god.
Sliding forward, Crazy Guy able to find Wild Oreo, finishes the job that he started earlier on.
That would have been a
Gemkin
spike, by the way.
A little bit scattered there, though. Does end up falling. Jeremy shield broken, dead. Cushy finds the headshot.
Cage
Players
for
strong,
them
but
to get
Cage is
the
select race to
gun.
grab the gun, the push forward. The gun's going to be remaining on the floor. Jesse Bash able to find one there with the Ghost. He's getting ready to fall. Crazy Guy up in heaven, finding another one now. Going to be felled as NV able to put the Bulldog to his head. Finds the kills and kits.
A couple Bulldogs and then some close-range weaponries on a Sheriff. That's all Team Secret can scrape together. Oh
Okay.
my.
It's just going to find a timing.
DP to the top of the site, though.
This
Gonna
is
say,
the
are we on top of
University
this one?
Montaigne, or Malco, I should say.
Yep.
Manya just died. I'm just reading things.
Dude,
Gemkin
he didn't hit the extra
gonna
TP
try
towards
to
back of site.
disrupt here and catches the timing on the Wild Oreo. Will eat the full blind. Looks for the reset, finds it. And 2GE will find one more here from backside with that Stinger in hand. Looking for a little bit more bit damage. Finds a dink.
Still, though,
Gonna
they
find
did
the
pretty
kill.
good
Three
damage on
players
the
survive.
bonus there.
RRQ not allowing for a bonus conversion, not allowing for Team Secret to really start snowballing a run back here. They'll get up now to 10.
Yeah, that he's able to scrape together because there's a lot of full armors. Well, that helps when you get some shock darts to connect.
Just kind of tanks it. Tiny bit dealt. Sphero looking to try to hold down Sewer. Pinned on the angle, should know that the cam was set up. Question is, does he continue to swing? Tucks in a little bit closer. As, oh, well, there's the recon. I think the drone came in from behind and no one cleared it out.
Yeah, it went all the way up.
Jesse Bash is able to bend that up through main into Sewer. And that is the site now
Might.
completely broken open.
This
because
might end
no
up
one
getting
cleared
pretty
the drone.
close because that's a clean round. And I'm
That
looking
one
at
looks a
two
little
people that can't
uncomfortable.
buy next for RRQ, so they got to
RRQ
save
was
this
trying
one.
to rotate into position to stall out the A hit, but they were a step too late. Team Secret was already there. And I wouldn't be too surprised to see a timeout. I think there needs to be some
Yeah.
Yeah, because
kind
it
of
is getting close.
adjustments from RRQ in terms of how you're playing off the information.
And
Because
they're
that
about
whole
to-
round,
Problem is they're about
Banyet's
to
just
go up
pushing
against
out
these
C.
ords.
he had C-long control,
Revealing area.
basically out the
The
rip.
drone, yeah, the
And
drone.
they really
The
weren't
drone was
leaning
allowed to
into
do
that
all
A
of
site
this.
as heavily as
And
they
I think they're
needed
talking
to.
about it now. I think they were
They were
pinging
still
it.
kind of worried about B because they don't have the ability to get a lot of deep info.
All right, well, it's going to
We
be a
found
flawless
Gnats,
here
of
from
course we
Team
did.
Secret. Hands it back. 4 rounds separating. Like you said, I wouldn't be too shocked if it is going to be a timeout call. Up by 4. Comfy, but...
Pass now to
Just
take a
bucket in
hit.
hand, though, for
Sphero
Sphero.
takes it with the
They'll be
Bucky.
playing lurk over
And
within
there
garage,
should
it would seem.
be, in
Be
theory,
with a tiny bit of damage
fair
from
amount of
Shock
talk
Dart,
about this orb,
otherwise,
but I'm kind of looking at how RRQ are playing, and there
touch,
isn't.
So we'll be okay for the moment.
This looks like
Yeah.
a free Yoru. Dude, even Team Secret are
This
like,
time
well,
they're
surely
gonna
there's some kind of
do a
punish
retake
here.
For C, it's starting to look like Gemkin does slide over there. Smoke comes out, so that actually is going to delay Team Secret here momentarily. Going to use the shield to make sure they can get the ult for the Yoru. That Bucky. There's a ping, but hard to say if that was meant
That's
for
for the
the
trip.
angle right around
So Yoru ult's going
From
through
where?
B.
Envy is,
Does
or
it
if that
clear
could be the other
garage or not?
side. But they suspect that there's a trap at that door. Maybe they can hear the tripwire.
Wild Wario sends out the dimensional drift, spots onto Cushy.
No,
push
they have no
forward
idea
through the
about this
smoke.
Bucky and
We'll find
garage.
Gemkin as well, and Monyet gonna be taken
This
down.
is
Simply
nice,
finds
though.
the
They
timing
took the
forward
space off of
into
it.
the B site.
Nice
So
ult.
completely off guard. The C site now open here for the taking as the neural theft gets the ping revealed out. Gemkin is not ready for
Damn,
in
bro.
position, nor is Cushy.
Guys,
Pretty
disgusting though.
snappy, quick kills.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a really close map.
Hearing and just, thinking there was going to be an approach here from the window. Looks for a little bit more greed. Sportix Sphero eventually does manage to put him down, but similarly will get traded out quickly.
This was nice. It was like everything I was
Now just
complimenting
Crazy Guy in a
RRQ for
1v4.
last week about
Is
their
likely to
Yoru
hold on to
ults.
this weapon.
We pretty much saw it
Once again,
from
Team
Team
Secret
Secret here. through B, split over towards C, create a lot of pressure, but at the same time we got a luck that's taking the space that they cleared early.
Yeah, they're doing a really nice job using that Yoru ult very effectively to figure out what's going on around the map. Get the plant down and C and put some pressure towards the B site. They're being really proactive, our Secret. I mean, you can see it even on their defender side. It was aggressive from the get-go.
A lot of ults.
Take the fight to your opponent sometimes. And I like what we're seeing.
Team Secret again.
Take some A control.
One away from there.
Just can he get the job done with that hero rifle?
Would you be tempted to ult into this with a hero gun? Maybe.
Secret,
depends if you isolate one or not.
Expecting that to be the change of ideas from RRQ. They're just watching for that A push out the whole time, but Drone's not going to see much, just the Yoru, and that's...
I think RRQ are pretty disciplined that they won't.
So
right.
Not the end-all be-all there.
Very quiet here across the board.
You also have to think about the trap plays that were set up on the eco for RRQ. Going back to the anti-eco.
Gemkin, he's just pushing out. He doesn't have a shield raised.
Well,
he's just taking down.
the hero gun's making a hero play.
Down on the floor, thinking he was going to be able to find a timing, but instead just finds death. Crazy guy trying to set up a smoke here to dissuade the push into the site.
Great omen flash.
Having the double tap shield
Doesn't change too much though, just delays a little bit so the third can get over towards site. Recon's pretty nice as well, but...
Push out. Crazy guy back plat and be able to find one. Cushy, two quick shots. Jeremy, 2GE both get taken down, but will eventually fall. Monyet, the weapon recovered.
Yeah, picks up the gun at middle.
Looking for a 1v3. First shot. Little bit of whiffage, eventually finds the head. As it's just going to be a double basis. My God, what is that flick, Monyet?
What the?
Flashes himself in from behind.
My God.
They're out of flicks.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Monyet's got to get out of there. My recon shoes on this one. And we are getting ulted. Good luck. Take a lot of space with it on site as well.
That was clean.
They want to try ult back. Nice shot. They definitely want to ult back now. Do they want to hard info it with your ult? This could be nice because they could. First of all, they want to wait to time out the
Gemkin similarly
shield. Wait, he doesn't want to ult?
Looks like he wants to try to push forward though.
Wait, he didn't want to ult? And they have the round the world through C.
Team Secret are very much starting to get themselves
Dude, Team
back
Secret
into this.
looking like they might win this.
Separated by one round and some broken stingers.
It's too real for us. Again, just patience being shown here by Team Secret. They're very wary of these push-outs towards A main. With those smokes there as well, that's going to keep them in place. So RRQ is going to use this opportunity to try to reinforce the B site this time. It's the same look from Team Secret. The last time they did this, they did go to the other direction.
Yeah, you see Wildora can get some picks because that your ult for the next big buy round will be... I mean, it'd be amazing.
May just get it. Or maybe C, actually. Good choice with the long-range weaponry intact. Smoke up front. So that seems like the final decision will be A. I like this macro game calling.
Clear on the cam. And B slowly starting to drift back here with the rest of the team. Crazy guy. Very committed position. Setting up the one-way smoke is
it too obvious?
Out onto heaven.
You would imagine so.
Stay sat here for the moment.
Doesn't have the best gun for it.
Do they at any point suspect this?
I mean, yeah, they do.
She kind of
wait, he TP'd up there.
The smoke itself, and then Jeremy turns back to be able to find the kill.
2G TP'd up there.
Had he just stayed there, could have just point blank sprayed him down with that stinger.
Yep.
So now the team looking to try to see if they can push their way forward here into the site. Trip set up on the corner. Jeremy lingering within the smoke. It's looking like RRQ as more time goes by, likely just waiting to see if they catch anybody on the exit. And otherwise, look to go down to the spike itself.
Yeah, they don't want to give this Yoru ult. Or the ISO closer.
Reveal on one of the
That's
corners,
two,
Jeremy.
though.
Let's give his life. Cushy does once again find two with the Sheriff. Couple solid kills, but all the same, perhaps the curse would be striking, but Crazy guy getting some very nice spam. Puts Wild Oreo down to 11 HP to start off the round.
Yet trying to find this angle with the op. We'll get there.
Common drone angle. And should have seen a pixel out of place there.
Yeah,
so
I'm pretty sure they
clear
saw
on the
him
drone.
anyway.
I think they know that Monyet was in this forward spot. Hard to tell for
Yeah,
sure.
might not know about that guy.
Just
Oh
about
boy.
confirms it. As he's going to look to reposition.
I'd say he might not know about the guy on the left though.
Drop down from 2GE. Gun barrel spotted. 2GE!
No,
How does he not
2G.
realize? He must have been looking somewhere else.
Yeah,
Maybe a glance at the minimap, but
Yep,
either way, asleep at the wheel.
that's a gift.
That's a rough one, man. Oh god, what's going on?
Caught on a little bit of timing. Pulls off the ADS. Ends up falling. Now the neural theft going to be coming through as Cushy. Going to swing out and try to get a reveal. Gets a tiny bit of damage on the Envy, but cannot collect that kill. Just the clone here for now. Push from
Good
Garage, getting
omen
ready to come
flash
through.
hit
Paranoia
too.
trying to delay. Continue to advance. Ping reveal onto a couple of these players as Jesse Bash repositions through the smoke.
How do they take back the site? Where's my Yoru flash? Oh, we
push.
got no Yoru
Out on this
flash.
left-hand side, Cushy
Oh,
able
we
to
have no
find
Yoru
two.
flash. That's
As it's
devastating.
now just Wild Oreo with the aforementioned 11 HP. Try to see if he can make it a little bit more costly,
Well,
but
they didn't have.
Needed defender side win.
especially considering they didn't have to use any of the ultimates.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
I mean, Wild
Wild
Oreo
Oreo
should win this.
set back.
Yeah.
This time, he was able to go ahead and pick him apart. So Monyet taken down. Cushy now alone here on A. Deep forward position from Xfero outside of C, but it's going to be tripped off.
Who's next?
There's the dimensional drift from Wild Oreo. Goes in for some recon.
Yeah,
Checks
they
in.
got an ISO
Looks
behind
spotted
this if
around
they
B,
want it.
TP's down into the sewer. Push forward, spots up
Gemkin pops shield, tries to go in front of his teammate, so he gets ulted.
Manning the flank.
Oh boy,
A
shield
pull
on
forward.
shield.
Gemkin versus Jeremy. Shield's out, shield's broken, Gemkin
Nicely
winning.
done.
It's the reset, but
Well,
yep, exits and is right there in front.
no matter what, he's gonna go down though.
Picked apart. Xfero just going to be an upgrade on the weapon. As once again, RRQ not getting into a position to utilize any of these ultimates. And tied up at 11 to 11.
Yeah, this is uncomfortable to say the least. Just Monyet thinking he can get away with another op spot, and this time, you know, a quick adjustment from Team Secret with the positioning of their op. They're able to find that big kill, and then
The RRQ no ult challenge.
you know if you will
Insane, isn't it?
Contract there.
He's pinned in.
Yep.
Flank coming through. Trying to fight his way out of this one here, but
Oh
Jesse
boy,
Bash is going to be able
I'd
to
like
find
to
it.
save that gun.
Everything ripped out of the hands of RRQ.
So what do they
Already
do
both
here?
timeouts have been committed.
3 guns. Okay, yeah, they're
Now,
fed up.
Dimensional drift to start. Monyet.
So
just
the
gonna
ult
say,
combo.
Hunter's Fury here from Cushy. Hunting. As
Yeah,
Xfero's
they
able
take
to
a lot
find
of
one.
space
There's
with this. They got one
No.
tag at the end.
Just a
Oh, it wasn't
reveal.
even a tag, it was a
Oreo.
recon.
Gets a pick on the Gemkin. Gets a pick on the Xfero. Crazy guy now taken down to
Dude,
2v3.
Gemkin didn't use his ult.
Reveal is in, but Cushy, snappy with that Guardian shot. Swings out for a little bit more. Gets sat down. Monyet now.
I mean, Monyet is here early.
1v2 to try to
Dude,
prevent.
nice shots.
And here's now Gemkin still has a kill contract.
Yeah. Just doesn't seem comfortable on this defender side. It almost feels like they're,
It's the same. You go into the gulag.
yes,
Just go into the gulag.
I agree. I'm right there with you. But my guess is they're saving it for retakes, and they're just not getting there because they're just dying.
Dude, they
You might
had.
not have to retake if you go into the gulag and you kill someone.
Correct. Right there with you. Right there with you.
Granted, the weapon that he has, not great as it turns out for the gulag.
No, it's not the best. You might not have a choice.
Dude, that retake round, the 4v4.
Just gotta take a player out of the equation.
That was
at
the
very
round
least to
for
try
them.
to change the odds.
It's a TP scout in the garage. Cancel.
They're gonna get a lot of numbers on
There,
side. There
switching
goes the
forward.
ult.
Did he get the clone? No.
It's
He hits
Jeremy.
one.
See if he's going to be able to win it. He does.
Nice
Finds a
and
headshot.
clean
Wild
on
Oreo
this.
gonna
Of
be
course
down.
they win
Crazy
this
guy able to
one.
find 2 over it. With the Spectre, Xfero finds Jesse Bash, and now it's just Envy in a 1v4. Breaks the shield. And he is completely and utterly pinned in, and it seems like RRQ are going to be taking this into overtime.
Of course.
Of course.
I mean, how they wanted to organize this round. Jesse with the early dart. Oh, there you go.
Oh, and Gemkin.
Well,
Perfect.
Snappy
That's
is
my
all
bad.
out with it. Finds Wild Oreo. Glass cannon. No purchase, no value. Jesse Bash is staying tucked back here. Reinforcements nearby from Jeremy just around that corner, but RRQ starting
a
to
nice shot is a really nice shot.
explore other areas of the map.
Also popping the shield a lot earlier from RRQ. I wonder if they knew this op was going to be
No
out.
problem.
Is she able to find 1, 2GE going to be taken down. Crazy Guy finding Envy. Jesse Vash, Jeremy pushing forward, but they're going to be a world away. The pins are coming down. They know exactly where RRQ is going for the moment. Can't do a damn thing about it on yet.
Yeah, got info.
Maybe saw a glimpse there, but his eyes aren't turned back to the door.
I
so
mean,
it seems
I
like
thought he
no,
got
has
info,
not.
but did he
Thought he
not see
did.
him?
I could have sworn.
Yeah, maybe
He
not
wouldn't have been
then.
able to spot
Because it
that
would have
out.
come up on the
Either way,
minimap and no one
facing
else
back
is
into
reacting like it.
garage, looks for the transfer, cannot find it. Jeremy avoiding the undercut.
Oh, nice tag.
Does get darted through the smoke. A 1v3. No shield, just the wall. Swings and finds the first. Crazy Guy on the floor.
Wall to
Inside
half.
the wall and try to hold for a half here. That's exactly what he's going to do. Sticks it to that point, pulls off the wall, falls.
That's a nice try.
And both players out wide in the open are able to pick them apart. So RRQ, they will go ahead and get themselves up.
For both of them.
Wait a second, then wall
It's gonna be
tech,
feeling
and then
like
you
who
fill
can
it.
get that defender side
That's
win
when it's
first.
gonna get really
For the dart.
broken. Like it should
Oreo, though.
like people at the
pushing
moment are
forward.
right clicking and
Full
they're
force
the
is a
ones
secret
diffusing. But it
Couple
should
players
literally be
from
someone else
RRQ
diffuses and you do it in
slowly
front
but
of them.
surely,
Like you do
Crazy
it
Guy
slightly
sliding
behind them.
in. Throws a smoke to
That's when it's
cover
gonna get
Cushy's change
a
of
little bit
position.
scary. I think that's when this
This is
comp
just
will
gonna
start
be-
getting like a lot more rounds on.
Kind of a dialed-up
defense as
execute
well.
For Team Secret. Looks like they're fully committed to this 8.
Because
Big
everyone
push.
plays C retaking it. Your comp's pretty good at
Have
retaking.
to wait and see.
Drone, okay, well, the shots ring out. Don't think it necessarily saw Wild Oreo, but gunfire will confirm presence.
Yeah, I don't know that it matters too much that you're hiding the position of your Yoru. I don't think RRQ is gonna swing down this ramp, especially with the time ticking down. Just let your opponents make the first move, and then you can react off of that. You've got the strong stack here on A. You've made the right read.
Fake out
Oh,
cleared.
shield.
Shots through. Shield now going to be raised from Gemkin. He's fully blinded up and dead.
No,
Jeremy Wild
go
Oreo
again.
finding multi-kills
Damn,
apiece
bro.
here.
They just
And
completely
all of a
own
sudden,
4 of
Team
them on
Secret just
site.
storm their way into the site, suffer very little damage, and they find themselves in pole position to get the reset and extend this OT. There you go,
Well,
flawless.
Hate the flash. Straight up spamming a
Hanging
wall.
out the trip there on the other side of the wall. Yep, to clear it with the shock dart.
Yeah, this
Got
is nice. They break it with a shock to kind of make it look like they're not that close as well.
Still, with how far forward you've got a couple players from Team Secret on the A side, they're able to lean towards B.
Don't know
and
if
see a
there was
little
someone
bit
close
more.
right trying to do some kind of
Quiet
play off
again.
of it as well.
Shield goes up.
2
Crash across
on
the opposite
site.
side.
Oh,
Envy
Envy's going
pushing
for a
forward
play.
into the smoke.
Yeah,
Majority
dude, the
from Gemkin
shield
able to find
is...
the kill. He just raised flash into his face though. Jeremy gonna be
The
taken
shield
down.
is
His 2GEs only gonna be
too
good for 1.
strong, man.
Now a 4v2. See Bash and Wild Oreo both approaching this long angle. There's that tripwire still holding them in place.
Oh, it's
Oh,
too low.
jumpable.
Well,
Never mind.
that's a nightmare.
And he's immediately going to be able to find 1. Jesse Bash similarly makes it over the tripwire. This flash out, looking for something there in the corner. Should know that there's going to be one here.
Late
On the box
double
as those shots come
swing.
through, but just a full flash onto himself. Fortunately, does not get swung on. Drags across, finds
boy.
Crazy Guy, but time's starting to get away from them here. Mania just jiggling here at backside. Jesse Bash swooping forward, able to find 1, but the time is just not going to be here for him.
Yeah, no
As he's
time
able
on
to
this.
go ahead and clean up the kill, gets over onto it. As the fist bumps
God,
go
that's
out,
close though.
knows that it's just not going to be possible. So RRQ.
And you Odin
The
spam?
execution looks like though
That's
from Team
not
Secret.
that-
So they look to
That's kind of cool.
reset this once again. Moniette pushing forward, gets onto a deep line outside of C. Sparrow try to hold things in. Okay, Envy gonna get caught. 2GE similarly drifting over into this direction. Trying to get the jump on him, he is able to do so. The headshot comes across. Shield now going to be popped, broken though, as Xpero finds a kill, pushes up into the cyber cage. Wild Oreo out the back of window, finds Crazy Guy.
Big timing.
Timing. That's Jesse Bash. Dead on the floor alongside the
down,
spike.
Garage. He's got no help for a little bit though.
Left in the mag, the flash.
They're alive.
Getting a full catch there on his face.
Xpero did good though. Really good.
Keeps himself safe. 3v2 for the attempt at the retake.
This guy might try and do it back.
Scenes, perhaps, here from the
Yeah, this guy tried to do it back to him.
Trap gets sprung, and now it's down to Wild Oreo. A 1v3. Single kill would give him a dimensional drift.
Ooh, okay, dude, Xpero, what a round this was. Nearly lost him the round before with the trip, but this was lovely. Lovely. Damn, dude, Team Secret. They got this really close, though. I thought they had this at one point.